EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for December 26th, 2022. It is Monday, back to work again, for some of you anyway. Some have off because of the kids being off, but hope everybody had a fantastic Christmas holiday, and we're back to normal schedule this week for the most part until we get to the end of the week. Of course, we have that situation where Christmas and New Year's falls on a Sunday, so there's no Weather Weeklies videos this past week or this week coming up. And we have no weekend video forecast on New Year's Eve, just like we did on Saturday. So it seems like a while since I've done a video, and it kind of has. It has been since Friday. So the Monday video forecast is proudly sponsored by Kinsley's Family Market in Broadheadsville, Monroe County, Pennsylvania. Kinsley's is the world's largest ShopRite, and the ShopRite logo means they're all about food, they're all about savings, and they're all about you. They handle 16 local wineries and have a great beer selection and their own in-house smoked meats department, pharmacy, and the largest shop-from-home department in the entire area. They also have deliveries 7 days a week of the freshest produce, seafood, and meats. They are Kinsley's ShopRite, located at 107 Kinsley's Drive in Broadheadsville, Monroe County, Pennsylvania. Proud sponsors of the Monday video forecast. So today we're going to start off the week, actually, very cold. Not quite as cold as it was over the weekend, which was just brutal. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Today, we're going to rebound a little bit, and we're going to continue that rebound a little bit on Tuesday from what we saw over the weekend, but both of these days are going to be below average. It won't be until we get to past midweek that we start to see a return to above average temperatures, and it's going to be quite the opposite scenario for New Year's, the New Year's Eve, New Year's holiday itself, as it was for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So it's going to be completely different. So here's today. We have this little weak shortwave sitting out here in the moving into the Ohio Valley, as it's going to be weakening as it moves toward the region. So there could be, with this, as this is falling apart, as you can see, could be a few snow showers. And don't get excited about this. It's just more or less flakes, just a few flakes falling there. Might get a dusting somewhere out of this across north central, maybe even northeast PA as it rotates through. But that is going to be this evening, and it's not a big deal. Here's what the NAM has for that. NAM high-res future simulated radar starts off at 4 o'clock, and when we get to the evening here, you see a few light snow showers just running through here. This is not a big deal. Okay, might just be a few flurries, and that's it. But that's it for any wintry mentions of this entire 7-day period, because we have nothing after that point. And I'm actually going to move this over to just regular precipitation here at this point, because there's no point. There's no wintry component to anything in the week ahead. But we do have temperatures going to be cold to start off the week here. As we get into Wednesday, we're kind of near average as we have a system moving off to our north. And because of that, we're intervals of clouds and sun on Wednesday and Thursday, as opposed to mostly sunny skies expected on Tuesday. Today, by the way, you're going to have a mostly sunny start, and then clouds are increased this afternoon ahead of that little weak shortwave activity that I talked about, maybe a flurry or a light snow shower in those places I mentioned, and then the clouds will decrease after midnight tonight as that pulls away. So that's it for cloud cover. Mostly sunny Tuesday. Intervals of clouds and sun on Wednesday and Thursday, but the big deal with Thursday here is you can see the height lines. The height and thickness lines are red now. This means we're going to have a push of warmer air coming in toward the end of the week, and Thursday is going to get up in the mid to upper 40s, it looks like, and it's going to keep going from there. By the time we get to Friday, we're on either side of 50 degrees. Partly to mostly cloudy, though, on Friday, as we still have a system off to our west here. I don't think it's getting precipitation in here on Friday, but just the fact that it's that close will give us more clouds and sun, especially later in the day, and it remains mostly cloudy overnight. And then Saturday, we have a system cutting off to our west because it's so warm. And by the way, this is not something you want to see this time of year. See this big high sitting out here? This is like a Bermuda high. You don't want to see this sitting out here in the middle or the end of December and early January, because that means you're going to have warmth, and exceptional warmth, comparatively speaking, to what it should be for this time of year. And we're definitely going to have that. As we get over to New Year's Eve, it looks like you're going to have an increase in clouds, or continuing with the mostly cloudy theme from overnight Friday night, and then we have these showers that are going to move in. It looks like later in the day right now. That's the timing of it. But this is essentially a warm front in association with this area of low pressure that is cutting off to our west. So this is kind of like a big warm front pushing off in this direction. And ahead of that, you're going to have some shower activity that will be for New Year's Eve going into New Year's Day is what it's looking like right now. And it does look like it's going to interfere with some evening plans. That if you have plans that evening, it does look like you're gonna have some showers around that will not be wintry, so it won't be a dangerous thing. It's just gonna be you have to carry an umbrella with you. But the good thing is your temperature's gonna be on the mild side, and temperatures even at midnight are probably gonna be well into the 40s, if not 50s yet. So once we get into Sunday, some showers early on with this before it exits, and then we have decreasing clouds later in the day, and that's probably going to be the warmest day of this entire period, with temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s on New Year's Day itself. So it's going to be quite the difference from what we had last week, and we're still getting out of today. We're not even out of that yet. But the end of the week and this next holiday is going to be much different than the Christmas period, so much different here to start the beginning of the year. And I do think it remains generally mild for the first 7 to 10 days of January too, so it's not going to go away. We have a prolonged period of slightly above average temperatures at a minimum that are going to continue through at least that period. So we'll, like I have in the outline of the long range outlook I did on Friday. I know we're not doing the Weather Weekly's videos, but each of the next two, last week or this week coming up, but long range is always done. Okay, so you can read the long range outlook. And we have that generally slightly above average for much of the beginning of January before we start turning colder again. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for December 26, 2022. Have a great Monday.